Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Anand and welcome back for another video. So today we have a really exciting product right in front of us, and that is we've got the iPad 2 in 2020. So let's see if it's worth buying in 2020. So we are going to review this tablet in terms of 5 categories: hardware, software, battery life, performance, camera. So these are the 5 categories in which we are going to review this tablet, and at the end of the video I am going to give you my personal opinion whether you should buy it or not. Alright, so let's start our reviews. First up, we've got hardware. So in hardware we have the iPad 2 in silver right here. It's a 16 gigabyte. So this tablet runs on the A4 CPU. That's the CPU that came back in 2013. So in terms of the back looks of the device is pretty good. To be honest, it's made of aluminum on the back, and also the frame of the tablet is also blended with the back of the tablet. So the thing is that we don't no longer see this type of style in Apple, like we've seen tablets with back and aluminum, and the frame is made out of plastic, or usually it's stainless steel. But what we're looking at is a blended type of chassis with the back. So the thing is, so the back and the frame, both of them are made out of aluminum. So in the front, what we're seeing is a 10.1 inch IPS panel. So it might look a little bit depressing to say that it's an IPS panel, but it might be bad to say that it's a bad quality IPS panel. To be honest, it's a really good IPS panel. I've watched a ton of YouTube videos and consumed a lot of games and all that kind of stuff. So I think that the IPS panel is really great, and this tablet is doing a lot more things in the hardware sector. I think I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 in the hardware. Alright, so let's come to the second term. The second term is the software. So we've known this is an iPad, and right now Apple is rolling out iPad OS 14. But this tablet right here does not run on iPad OS 14. This tablet is running on iOS 9.3.5. Correct me if your tablet is updated now. And there's an interesting fact. The web version of YouTube and Facebook fully support the desktop version. So if you go on the Safari browser, you're not gonna see the mobile website. What you are seeing is the full-on desktop version of Facebook and Instagram or YouTube. So that's a good thing that you are getting a full desktop encrypted browser type of thing. So I think in terms of software, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 just because its iOS is not really supported. Alright, so the third thing is the battery life. So we've got 2 batteries, 3,500 milliamp hour, making a total amount 7,000 milliamp hour in total battery life. So if you take a look at the battery life, I think the battery life is good. It could be a little bit better if it could get iOS 10.0. The battery optimization could be perfected just a little bit, but I think that the battery life is going to be really good on this tablet because performance is great. Media consumption, most people just watch YouTube, Facebook, or scroll through Instagram or some other kind of stuff. But I think that the battery life is really good. I've personally used this tablet for like 6 to 8 hours, and it just didn't really run down on battery just like an iPhone, a typical iPhone, which you could consider as a mediocre in battery life. I think the battery life is really great considering that it has a massive 7,000 milliamp hour cell. It's really great. I'm giving it a solid, I think, 9 out of 10 in terms of. Alright, so next category is performance. Performance is where this tablet lacks just a little bit, just by a little bit, not a far or not really small, but just by a little bit. So most games like PUBG or Call of Duty, they don't work really fine. I think PUBG works, but Call of Duty is not supported on this tablet. But Garena, Free Fire, and most online games like Asphalt 8, Asphalt 9 is not supported. they are running on medium graphics, and I think Free Fire can run on ultra graphics, but I think the overall performance is really fine. Day-to-day usage is going to give you quite a lot of battery backup, and I think if you do gaming, it's going to give you 4 to 5 hours of backup. So I think that performance is really good. It's just 7 out of 10 from me, just my personal opinion. Alright, so the last category is cameras. Where are its cameras? Where do they stand in the enormous tablet industry? I don't think the cameras are really great, but I think the cameras are useful. We got an 8 megapixel on the back, and we've got a 5 megapixel on the front. Not the best result, but I think that they're gonna work out really fine for those Zoom meetings and all those kind of stuff. It has 4 microphones, and the front cameras, result is overall really fine. Not so great, but I think it can do better just a little bit if it can get supported. But I think that the overall camera quality is really good. Guys, now it's time for my personal opinion. The personal opinion is the hardware of this tablet is really great compared to other Android tablets or even Android phones in this price range. Then we got the software. The software is a little bit mediocre, but I think that most people don't have a ton of things to spare over here in the software. The performance, it's great. It's not so bad like other Android tablets, I think. The performance is really great. The cameras are really great. The support, it could be better, but I think the support is enough for a tablet like this in 2020. And overall, I think you can really buy this if it is available to you really easily. I think you should go for this tablet. It's a really great option. Don't pick it up another tablet, Android tablet, something like that. There are more iPad reviews coming to you soon, inshallah, but I think that overall this tablet is a really great option. So stay tuned to the video for camera samples and blast.